I was 22 years old. See, we were living in Tirupur, which is a town very close to Coimbatore. My sister had asthma, and she was suffering quite badly. So one of my neighbors suggested that she do this yoga program, 13 days yoga program. So when Sadhguru walked into the program and I looked at him, and I felt such a sense of familiarity about Sadhguru, as if I've known him before. Almost like I've known him forever. And everything that he said in the program literally blew me away. And on day 3, I was very, very clear, absolutely clear, that this would be my path. I have absolutely no idea how. How am I going to walk this path? Because there was no ashram. Sadhguru would come from Mysore, take a program and go back. And there was a group of us requesting that we have a place of our own where we can live together and we can walk this path together. So at one point Sadhguru thought, yes, there are enough number of people who think alike and who want to walk this path. So he decided, okay, we can buy a piece of land, we can start an ashram. We started raising funds for that, and we started looking for lands. So that was a very beautiful time. We looked for many places, and then finally Sadhguru found this land. I got a call from Vijay, and she told me that Sadhguru has finally found a land and we'll be starting the ashram soon. So once we bought the land, Sadhguru moved to Coimbatore. See, those days the facilities we had was very limited. We had a thatch hall, we had a half-built structure, we had a kitchen which was falling apart basically, and all of us have come from very well-to-do families, very well educated, have seen affluence in life, yet we never felt deprived of anything. Sadhguru created a lot of exuberance around. We will have impromptu satsangs with Sadhguru under a tree any time of the day or night. We'll have midnight meditations on full moon nights. We'll have these open air dinners under the moonlight. And everything else that he created, we never felt, not for a moment, that there was something lacking. And everything was a reason to celebrate. First flower on the tree, we will celebrate. First brick we laid for Dhyana Linga, we celebrated. Even that big stone that you see in Spanda Hall entrance, we all went crazy with celebration. I mean, just one little thing and we had a reason to be excited about the whole day. So it was a very wonderful time, and right from the first program in the ashram, Sadhguru was never in the favor of doing anything that is bound by rules. We never even had a gate for our property, for the ashram. We could just trust and live in this space. We had no locks for our rooms. He said he wants everything to happen through people's experience, own experience. See, Sadhguru never quoted the Vedas or the Gitas or any of the scriptures, because it was all about one's experience and not something that comes from a book. So likewise for the ashram also, he was very clear that it should happen out of people's awareness and not necessarily through set of rules. So that's how ashram has evolved. Whatever rules and regulations that we seem to have today have come from our learning. We have learned and then implemented rules. We have never implemented the rules and then managed the ashram. This has always been so. Till today, that's how we have managed things. I would credit all of this to Sadhguru. 100% of it to Sadhguru.